Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bells every time I drop a video. You will be the first to know about it. So it seems like Fani Willis, man, her ordeals are not over, not even close. So last Friday, she had to pretty much ask her boo thing to bow out, to resign from being a special prosecutor in the Trump election fraud case. Which, I mean, heck, he done made, they say, about $250,000 already, so he should be good for a little while. He can go on back to doing his, being a judge on what they call them, the like traffic ticket courts cases and stuff, and keep running his practice, and be out the spotlight, out the limelight, which I'm quite sure is what the brother wanted anyway, because he got a divorce he has to deal with, and in all honesty, being a prosecutor on a high-profile case like this Trump case, the timing just wasn't right. Okay, I don't care what your girlfriend said. The timing just was not right. You fell for the trap. You got caught up in the trap, so now they opened it up for you. You run on out into the woods like a rabbit. That's fine. That's fine. But because I would want that, because like I said, there's more things are coming out about Fani Willis. As a matter of fact, let's get into it now. This is from the dailymail.co.uk, and it reads, Republicans threaten contempt of Congress charges for Fani Willis if she doesn't comply with their subpoena after allegedly misusing $488,000 taxpayer dollars on travel, MacBooks, and other swag. Let's get into it. House Republicans are threatening to hold Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis in contempt of Congress if she does not turn over documents relating to her alleged plan to misuse $488,000 grant. House Judiciary Commission Chairman Jim Jordan, Republican Ohio, previously exposed that Willis's team was planning to misuse a grant earmarked for the creation of a Center of Youth Empowerment and Gang Prevention to pay for new luxuries, including MacBooks and expensive travel. There's also an allegation that she got a grant for like backlog of some cases. And when she got the grant, then she started using the money, I believe, for Nathan Wade and his bill or prosecution team or what have you. And when she was questioned about it, she said, this is my money. We can do what we want to with it. You can't tell us what to do with it. But yet you asked for it for a specific reason. And it seems like a common occurrence or a common issue with her. Because remember, she said in her little deposition, when she went up on the stand and everybody was telling her not to do it, she blurted out, maybe by mistake, that she took money from her campaign and used that, I think, to pay some bills or something like that. And that raised a red flag, because people say you can't use campaign funds for personal, for personal things. You might can use it for, I guess, business and office stuff, but you can't use it for personal reasons. And she just flat out said that's what she did it for. So either way, things are not looking good. So now we got this, and these people are not playing with you. A whistleblower who came forward with details of the illicit scheme was then fired, Republicans claim, while issuing a subpoena in February demanding related documents and communication about the alleged $488,000 scheme. So this was sent out in February, the first one. But the documents the DA has since provided the committee are quote-unquote deficient, Jordan said in a letter sent to Willis on Thursday. And I remember Judge McAfee put out his ruling on if Fani Willis should stay on the case on Friday. So they were like hitting up from all sides all at once. I have a feeling Fani Willis is going to come out, going to lose a lot of weight. I hate it for the sister on that fact, because I'm sure the stuff is stressing her out. As hard as she wants to look, strong, black, independent woman, whatever, boss lady, boss chick, that's a lot for one person to deal with. If for nothing else, that just for her physical health would have been a reason to, I'd say, step down. Just so she can sit back and regroup. Because sometimes some battles are just not worth it. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, hey, she's been accused of doing some wrong things. There's some evidence out there that, saying that makes that fact, shows that to probably be a fact. But sometimes, like I said, even people that do wrong got to step back and say, "Hey, I messed up. Let me restart and fix what I did, fix what I messed up." He requested she turn over additional documents before noon on March 28th, writing, quote, "If you fail to do so, the committee will consider taking further action, such as the invocation of contempt of Congress proceedings." They just don't like her because she's going after Trump. And that's for real. Because this dude, he was in the interview, he said, when they asked him something about, oh, was this subpoena politicized? And first thing he said was, Fani Willis putting Donald Trump on trial was political, and it should have never happened. So we already know whose team he on, right? The district attorney is already under fire over allegations that she hired her lover, Nathan Wade, to investigate former President Donald Trump's election interference case, and as a result of a Georgia judge is currently weighing whether she should be removed from the case. Okay, so this was written like Friday morning, I believe. The subpoena Jordan sent Willis in February demanded she turn over all documents and communications referring or relating to the Fulton County District Attorney's Office receipt and use of federal funds, and referring or relating to any allegations of the misuse of federal funds. In Willis's response to the committee subpoena, the DA insulted the whistleblower who alleged she planned on misusing government funds, according to Jordan. While y'all listening to this, think of PPP loans. Just think of that. People writing the government saying they having some hardships with their businesses, and they got to pay their employees and pay the people that they buy their products from, and people, anybody else that may work for them, contractors, whatever. They need the money to stay afloat while everything is shut down. PPP loans sent to the government. Government said, okay, here you go, here's your money, and everything is all good. But then all of a sudden you see these stories where people are getting arrested, getting prison time because of PPP fraud, because they said they were going to use the money for one thing, but then ended up using the money for something else. It wouldn't even matter, because don't matter what it was. The fact of the matter is, you're using federal money, and the federal money giving you money for something, and you use it for something else. That could be a problem. Then probably the same folks who probably went to like community college and was getting these student loans and grants at the beginning of the semester, and then once the check clear, they wait till the last minute, and then they wait till the check clear, and then they drop out of class and they got this money. That's why they revamped that program, because people were getting away and taking a lot of money from the government. It says, your response to the committee subpoena with a letter in which you smeared a former employee of yours who spoke out about your misuse of federal grants, he wrote. No, you responded to the committee subpoena. And he wrote, we will not dignify your attacks on this brave whistleblower or your continued attempts to distract from your conduct through misdirection and personal insults. When whistleblower Amanda Timpson told Willis of the alleged plot, she was promptly fired, according to the committee's February subpoena. She was escorted out of the office by 7 armed investigators upon her termination. A February Free Beacon report identified Willis's aide, Michael Cuff, as an individual behind the alleged scheme to misuse taxpayer dollars. Oh, you might say, oh, well, what does Fani got to do with that? Let's continue. Cuff wanted to do things with grants that were impossible, and I kept telling him, like, we can't do that, Timpson told Willis during a November. They're going to go with this. There they go again with this editing. Reading them word for word. Timpson told Willis during a November 19, 2021 meeting, according to a recording of the conversation obtained by the Free Beacon. So this is a recording. He told everybody, we're going to get map books, we're going to get swag, we're going to use it for travel. I said you cannot do that. It's a very, very, very specific grant. I respect. Okay, so that's the end quote. Then the next quote is, I respect that is your assessment, Willis replied. And I'm not saying that your assessment is wrong. So instead of the leader of the Georgia court Okay, the district attorney is saying, you're absolutely right. Let me have a talk with him because there's no way in the world we can do that because no, that's unethical and wrong. She said she respects her assessment and not saying that your assessment is wrong. And this is supposed to be in a recording. So yeah, we got problems. So yeah, y'all got problems. Still, Timpson was fired anyway. Additionally, the committee demanded documents related to Willis's relationship with Wade in January, noting that he had been paid more than $650,000 at a rate of $250 an hour to work on an investigation and prosecution of Trump and other federal officials, according to a court filing. But what I'm hearing is $250 an hour is really not a lot, because I believe some of the people that she asked to be on this committee in the first place, one of the reasons why they turned it down is because $250 an hour was not enough. Okay, but I guess for Wade, but he was getting paid $500 from the other side piece before he was getting paid from Willis. So Willis was like not really paying him that much. Anyhow, the committee noted federal funds may have been used to pay Wade, granting them jurisdiction to investigate. The committee also highlighted the enormous legal fees Wade had billed the DA's office for in one instance on November 5th, 2021, charging for 24 hours of legal work in one day, claiming to have worked all day and night on the prosecution. A decision on whether Willis would be allowed to remain in the Trump case expected by Friday, because this was done on Thursday. So there you have it. So you messed around, paid your boyfriend an exorbitant amount of money, paid his co-counsel not that much, and you thought it was not going to catch up with you. Like I said before, I should tell my kids, you usually get caught for something that got nothing to do with what you got caught for. Wade getting a divorce opened up all this. Y'all do realize that. His personal life. A lot of people try to say that Fani Willis, while we're talking about her and Nathan Wade sleeping together because that's personal, has nothing to do with her business. She can do what she wants to. Well, ethically, that's wrong. Especially when it comes to their job, because they're not supposed to be commingling anyway in that way while working together. Then his wife, I guess, finds out somehow, because they're gonna do the lawyer's gonna do a forensic, like a forensic detailed deep dive investigation anyway. And once they start seeing money going out, but he claiming he got no money, or no, they're seeing money coming in, a lot of money coming in, but he claiming he ain't got no money. They're gonna dig, and so they digging, and like I said, just because of a divorce, we don't find out that he done got paid crazy amounts of money. We find out that Nathan Wade doesn't document anything on papers. All up here, let him tell it. We find out that he done probably slept with at least 2 or 3 people. Then took them to cabins, then went around the world on trips and cruises in the last few years, all while being married now. I understand that. And what else? What else comes out? Oh, yeah, say he gets paid now. Then they keep investigating. Now all of a sudden, Fani, they like, okay, well, wait a minute, Fani, you paying this man like this? And now let's look at your money. And then Fani comes out, runs her mouth. And now they're talking about, well, we need to look at this grant money here. We need to look at this other grant money here. You said you wanted to use it for this, but now you're using it for that. That's a no-no. So we need to investigate that. So now you got multiple groups, Republicans, senators, whatever, looking to investigate what you're doing with the money. Like I said, it's a long way from being over from Fani Willis. But I know y'all gonna still say she did nothing wrong, but yes, she did. Because right doesn't equal wrong. Doing things the right way, the way it's supposed to be, the way you're supposed to be, you rarely get in trouble for that. You might get accused of something and get blamed for something, but when the evidence is there that unequivocally 100% that you was in the right, you don't get punished for that. But anyway, Tell me what you think of this story. You still behind Fani? Let me know. Leave your comments below. Let's dialogue. You know how we do, man. We love to have a conversation with everybody. Let's each one of us learn and teach something, so we can become better citizens and understand this world a whole lot better. Also, 4 ways that you can, 4 non-monetarily ways that you can support the channel. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. All 4 of them. Probably taking no more than a couple of minutes. Helps boost the video and the algorithm and the channel so we can get more views, hopefully get more subscribers, so I can bring more and better content in the future. But if you want to give monetarily, you got super chat, super thanks, and there's some links in the description box that you can hit. But do what you feel is best. And with that being said, I leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.